everybody, Jaws Jr. here for yet another in-shop adventure. This adventure is something a little bit different. This is 2 boxes of rocks that I purchased from the Idaho Rock Shop in Gooding, Idaho. I'll put a link to their website in the description below, so if you feel like that you would like to order some of their rocks after watching this video, you can get in contact with Tony. So what do we have here? Well, honestly, I don't know. This came from his dollar pile, and it is at his discretion. So I'm just hoping that he put some good stuff in there. Now I have this box here is 47 pounds, almost 48. This box here is almost 45 pounds. So between the two, we've got about 92 pounds of rocks right here on this poor little green table. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up one at a time. I'll set the other one down, and then we'll go through these kind of quickly and try to hone in on some good material. And you never know, this might end up in needing a second video to show some of the stuff in here in better detail. Okay, we're going to start with 45 pound bucks, the light one. And Tony does a good job of wrapping these. He wraps them with tape and then he shrink wraps them. So they are well wrapped. And as you can tell, that's not too bad for damage. Well, I'm looking at a bunch of agates, thunder egg pieces, jasper. Now I have no idea what some of this stuff is. And this is where, look at that cute little thunder egg. Look at that cute little guy. So, I have lots of good people that I know that can assist me. This is something that's been cut on. Might be able to sneak another slab off of it. This is what happens though with the dollar piles. You usually get the last cuts off of some good stuff. Glue that onto a board and do another cut like that, and I could get something off of there. Again, no idea what this is, but that is just beautiful. Another piece somebody cut on. These probably came from estate sales. Ooh, this one's got some moss in it. No idea, but there's a lot of usable slabs left in this. It almost looks like rhyolite. Look at the design on that though. Almost a Z in there. I know who's going to want this. I'll have to cut a slab off of that because with that Z in there, good friend of mine, Mr. Z. I am sure once he watches this video, he's going to be all over that. I have a feeling where I know where a lot of this stuff is from. Nice thunder egg. But I am not saying common red jasper. I have a lot of that stuff. You got some of the cool. Like this piece right here, I have a very good idea. I know where this is from. I have a few small pieces of it sourced, but this is a better quality than what I have. Although mine was sourced back in the 1970s. Now somebody tried to do a cut on that and they kind of ruined that one side. Boy, they had a problem, it looks like. And what's bad is that this side here is the best part. Now I still might be able to salvage this piece right here. But it's going to be tough getting this to line up and cutting some place similar where somebody else was cutting. But I will do my best with it because that is beautiful. That piece right there is incredible. And you might be able to get a little cab out of that that end piece right there too. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, I know where this is from. I know where that's from. I have a piece of this material as well. That's pretty. Good idea where that's from. Now, I'm not too sure on this one. But it's impressive because you have the quartz crystalline, then you have the water lines down here at the bottom. It's impressive. Some more. Yep, like I said, I'm not making guesses to what this stuff is. More jasper though. Plain jasper. Jasper. That's pretty cool. This one here, same, looks like, okay, I'll say it. I think this one here, where did it go? There it is. I believe it's Graveyard Point. This here is a good possibility of it as well, which wouldn't surprise me because it's right there on the Oregon-Idaho border, not too far from where Tony Funk's headquarters is at. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I could get another slab out of that. And what I would do is I would slab it, get some more out of this to get a cab, and then tumble the other part of it. That is pretty. You realize in this camera, I keep forgetting, I can actually hold it closer. And it's going to be, come in there, focus. Slab is something or other. Green. Interesting. I have somebody who knows green very well. Oh, I've already seen that piece. Another chunk of agate here. This looks like petrified wood, agatized petrified wood. Would not know for sure, but look how it's looking like McDermott material. That color's on there is telling me McDermott. For those who don't know, McDermott's southeast Oregon and northern Nevada. Cute little jasper piece that could get tossed in a tumbler. Another small piece there. Yes, I'm saving the two biggest ones for last, pretty much. Boy, Tony does a good job of stacking the stuff in here. More red jasper with some moss agate in it. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that's neat. Get some pieces, more pieces off of that one. That one there would be just one that you glue to a board. Glue this face to a board, and just start cutting it on the saw. Agate. Huh, wonder where that's from. Look at the water lines. Another chunk of agate. Some cool stuff. I have no idea. It's like a seam of jasper inside there. I have absolutely no idea what that could be. So like another chunk of jasper. Got some greens, reds, yellows on it. Yep. That's a good slicer. Got a couple more small pieces here. Nice little piece of agate. That one there is going to be that looks, is that Montana moss? Cool. We're down to this one. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Jasper, I believe I know the source of this one, but I want to be able to confirm it. Sweet. Okay, let me put this box of material up and I'll be back with the second box. Okay, here's the second box. This is the little one, a little bit heavier, 48 pounds. Where to begin? First bucket out of the way. Second one up to here. So we'll start right here, lower right hand corner. This one here is kind of thin. I don't know if I could get anything off of that or not, because it's really thin at that spot where I just sprayed the water at. This in here, oh, that's a piece of obsidian. Huh, funny. Wonder what type it is. I don't see any sheen on it. That's a chunk of obsidian. I'll probably throw that in one of my current batches that I'm getting ready to do. Again, a friend of mine who knows green stuff, I'll have him confirm what this stuff is. And there's this. It's also green. And that's already made, it's a good thickness to make some cabs out of. Again, I'll get it identified. Moss agate. Not too sure. Chunk of agate. I'll throw that with my other pile of agate stuff that I have. That's a nice piece. That's probably also a graveyard point. And if not, it's someplace very, very similar to it. That's pretty. Not sure what this is. Wow. That green pops. Well, that's interesting. Almost looks like a lightning strike coming down. Somebody had a hard time cutting that. You can see the cut marks in it. Another agate piece. Now I wonder if I could tumble this one whole to bring the as is. Something to think about. Oh wow, I love this stuff. Same as the other one out of the other box. This is just a slab, and there's an area right on this side here that I could pull a cab out of and then just tumble the rest. Might get two of them, but look at that. Love this type of jasper. Just love it. Another tumbler jasper. More of this here. Again, I have no idea what that is. I do not have any of this type of material in my collection at all. Spider pocket, kill that. Don't need foreign spiders here. some of the smalls up here. It's like a chunk of a broken thunder egg. Boy, he does a good job of packing the stuff in here. Got some tumblers, some good pieces to slab. Now that could be interesting. I think these two here are the same type of rock. Oh wow, look at the colors. And this one here's got some of it too. Actually, it was the same piece at one time. I wonder if there's a way to repair that. I'll talk to another rock hounding buddy of mine who might be able to help out with that. Interesting. Okay. What the heck is that? No idea. But it's got a ting to it. No clue. Oh. Now, this one's awfully thin. I don't think I can get a slab out of it. So I'll have to sit down and think out what I want to do with this. Cut it down so it won't break in the tumbling process. Try to polish this face and leave the back as is. This would be a big wire wrap. It's light though too, so. Okay, we'll get this another. Beautiful. Look at that. Look how much there is left to slab out of that. There's several slabs left in this. Well, there's what's going to look like there. This is iron staining, it looks like. No clue. But it will probably turn out to be something very cool. Ooh. That is thin. Kind of a wedge shape. Look at that. Another tumbler piece. Let's get this big one here out of the way. It's been cut on two different sides. Oh, beautiful. Incredible. I'm sure this probably is another piece of graveyard point. If not, correct me. Let me know what it is. Very, very cool. Oh, wow. You can see something here. Might be able to get some cabs out of that. There's some solid pieces here. More of this chunk of agate with some moss on it. Some more of that bright green stuff, which I have still no idea what it is. Another agate. You can see the saw marks on this one. It's smooth, but you can still see the saw marks. Now you can see how pretty it is. Another nice little piece of agate. That's a nice tumbler. And if I really wanted to, I might be able to put this on the trim saw because it's thick enough. You can cut off both the outside pieces and shape it up and make a cap out of that. Possibility. That one there, that could go to somebody right now to be wire wrapped. Right now. Doesn't even need to be polished. Another chunk of the jasper. Something else that's green. See, another chunk of the jasper. Looks like another chunk of graveyard point. I may not have to go there now. And another chunk of the jasper, another small piece of it. Just looks like just random handfuls of stuff. Ooh, look at this here. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do here is those are just small tumbler pieces. So everybody, there's the Mr. Z one again. Had to show this one off. And yes, I am rubbing this in to Mr. Z. So remember, everyone's life is an adventure. Then there's mine, enjoying these rocks that I purchased from the Idaho Rock Shop. Link in the description. This is the Adventures of Josh Jr. Have a good one, everybody. See ya!